crowd has this place jumping already. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Javi Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
There is a lot to prove in Tallahassee this season. Coach Mike Norvell has answers after a disappointing 5-7 season. They got the upset in Week 1 against Alabama, but it was not a strong season after that. Fans in Doak Campbell want to see if they can get back on track and become one of the powerhouses they once were in Tallahassee. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Toe to leather, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because no, this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Redhawks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And we get our first look in this one at Thomas Gotkowski. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. This crowd knows when to bring it. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll return it. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Under fire. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Back to pass. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Hawks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got enough for the first. There's some room. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Noles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Place to start for this offense. Shakes off the defender. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative.
Rush coming in. He got him at the 29. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from... Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. You've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down, now getting the ball back to your offense, and hopefully they can stay hot.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The give from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd. Coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice throw by the quarterback here, because if you're going to throw outbreaking routes against man coverage, you have got to be on time, which means the ball has got to come out before the receiver gets out of his break. Really nice anticipation by the QB.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Bringing it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Miami University's head coach at halftime, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Red Hawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Pulls and fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. Offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you... the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop. this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And they're able to get him on the ground.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. Inside the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big...
Might have a chance. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field. Like, they keep giving it to him, And he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go, ready. 22, ready, go.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Bring in the heat. He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play, you throw it, get a nice one. Second play, you run it, and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just get on the field. We're approaching the third play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the quarterback had a lot of pressure on him right there. Third and long, fourth quarter, you're trailing by 3, and a lot of guys want to make the big play, but it's not there. So do the smart thing, throw it away, and now you put the pressure on your own kicker to go out and tie this thing.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Daniels. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time. There, man, 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's got enough. And they roll the dice on 4th down. And they keep the drive alive.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the
touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Reynolds. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Got his man. Strong, firm tackle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Turns it loose deep. Working on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
It's complete to the left. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field.
Goes high to pull it in. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
Well, he didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, but he had some good fortune. After hitting the upright, it goes in, and his team is now tied it late.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Be a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Oh, he's got some Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Miami. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How about the bomb by the offense? They go deep. The defense knows it's coming. That ball, where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. Next, it's time to Now it's time to customize your player's appearance, their styles, and their gear. Remember that old adage, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good.